Hey, hey, hey. I am out for a drive today in this beautiful weather. Mm. There may be some coughing today. I apologize. Still a little congested. But I am driving off to do some errands, fun stuff. Thought I'd take y'all with me. See who else has nothing to do on this beautiful. What is today? Wednesday. Speaking of, happy Veterans Day to all veterans. Happy is a little weird, but it is Veterans Day. Thank you. Thank you Day to all the veterans. That sounds better than happy. The sentiment is the same. Well, the sentiment is what it is. I mean, the words matter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not with it today at all. I need to sleep more. Power went out last night during the night for 5 minutes. Well, it went out while I was working last night for like a minute, just long enough to knock my system out. And then I brought it back up. And it was about 1 or 2 in the morning. It went out for about 5 minutes. When the power goes out in the middle of the night, it's very creepy. Oops, Amazon. He was gonna get up there. He should have just gone up there all the way. Although it looks like his back tire is kind of flat. Anyway, so it is a beautiful day. As you can see, it is raining. Messing around with my dashboard. So I've been trying to sell a truck. We have a truck that is basically just a spare truck. He drove it to work a couple times when one of the cars would go down, stuff like that. So, well, until we got this. It's a good little truck. But the intake, or the heater core hose broke or cracked or something like that. When he went to go replace it, the little metal piece broke off. And I tell everybody exactly what happened to it, what needs done. And I have wasted almost every day this week waiting for somebody to show up who was supposed to come look at it and then disappeared into the ether. And then today, finally, 2 people actually showed up, and then they decided they didn't want the truck. And I don't understand with the price point that I'm giving it away at, considering it does need something done to it. I don't understand why these people want something that's like brand new. It's not brand new. It's an old truck. It needs a little bit of work, and then it'd be a good truck for a while. We needed to sell it today, and that's just not going to happen. So I think we decided just to fix it up instead. To fix it, keep it for the second vehicle. The the what was I gonna say? Okay, like the good news is that I have finally been approved for PUA. Not unemployment. They're still doing whatever they're doing with that, but I got the PUA. They told me how much I'm gonna get every week and for how many weeks. And since it's all past dated, I should get it all as one lump sum, 39 weeks beginning April 26th. And I didn't do the math to see how many weeks that is from now, but I should get a good bit of a lump sum. Just don't know when. They needed one more document from me, which I submitted. They said it would be about 48 hours turnaround once they got it, but that time has come and gone. And of course, they're not working today. It's a holiday. Trying to stay out of the water on the road as much as possible because I don't want to hydroplane. Our roads here can be dangerous when it rains because the oil bakes in. It gets so hot, and the oil bakes into the asphalt. And then when it rains, especially if it hasn't rained in a while, they get slippery. So be careful. That and the water lays on the road. Hey, Don. Yeah, no, not so bright. The hurricane has changed direction again. It has become an actual hurricane again, but it has veered back towards Florida. And it looks like they might get a direct hit over Tampa, and it's going to go across. We are on, if you haven't been with me here before, we are on Emory campus, the hospital side, or medical side. Emory Hospital, doctor's offices. Children's hospitals to the left right here. I don't think there are any school classrooms here. On this side, I think it's all doctor's offices in the hospital. This is the cut through to go around the back side. I guess it's not going to be the back side for long because they're building more stuff. But when you get up to the light here, if you go straight across, you're on the Emory University campus. And the fraternities and sorority row is down on this street once you cross the light. I could drive you guys back there, or I could go up past CDC. Excuse me. I am still congested. This stuff is like never ending. And a lot of that is because it keeps going from dry to humid, dry to humid, dry to humid, back and forth. I am always careful. I saw you had a packing video. When are you guys leaving? I haven't been able to watch anything. I had to work last night. Sleepy. Need to work again tonight too. Woke up early today. Well, not early, but earlier than I've been waking up. I still woke up late, but my morning appointment canceled, which is good since I woke up 7 minutes before it was supposed to start. Awesome. Yeah, we're coming down there in December, mid-December. But we're going to Universal. We have a deal, from being a travel agent, we have a deal with Universal to go and showcase the park and the resort and everything in exchange for a 2-night, 2-park stay. We'll be staying at the Hard Rock Resort. Like I said, straight ahead down there is the dorms. There's some classrooms and things, mostly dorms down there. Beeping horn. There's some classrooms here on the left. This is a big dorm on the right. It's a mixed dorm. I've delivered to them before. Right here on the right. Building a lot of stuff over here. I've never been to Universal, and I actually haven't been to Disney since the summer before Epcot was built. We want to see Disney while we're down there. We had planned on extending the trip for a few days, but unless they come up with some kind of a deal, that's not going to happen. You know, I don't have any problem staying off property. It's pretty cheap right now off property. But I do have a problem with spending $120 a day each to go in a park that's not really open. It'd be different if we go ahead and get our annual passes or something like that. But since we can't get annual passes, that just doesn't work. And Disney sent out a letter yesterday to anybody who had reservations at Disneyland, California resorts through the end of the year that they were canceled. So I'm guessing they're not planning on opening this year at all. Which is sad. But I get it. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to sit at home and look out the window on the sofa and take a nap. And CDC is to the left. This is going to be the new entrance. Here. CDC Museum. The museum's closed right now. Once it opens again. Yeah, this is where the museum goes. Childcare. This is the old entrance then, the visitor center. Once it's open again, I'll take y'all through there if I'm still in town. I'm really impressed with the things that Universal has been doing. They've upped their ante, so to speak. They put out a lot of deals. They put out a lot of media presence, social media presence for the park. They've done a lot. And it just seems like they're going to win over a lot of the traffic from Disney. Probably not permanently, but I think more people will visit both parks now than just going down for one. Harry Potter World helps with that, I'm sure. It's not raining. I was supposed to go over here earlier today and get this done, but I had to wait for a couple of people to come look at the truck. We need tires in the front of this, so I'm definitely going slower than I normally would. Because I don't want to slide. One of the first things I'm going to do when I get my unemployment, put some tires on this. I am sleepy today. Rain makes the body sleepy. I need new glasses too. Another thing I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, I can't wait. That was the plan originally. We were gonna move down by Orlando and just spend, within an hour of Orlando. Just spend some time wandering around all the things down there that there are to do and see all the different parks. Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, all of it. The last time I was at Busch Gardens was, I think they either had just put in their first ride, or it was right before they just put in their first ride. A lot of Busch Gardens do not have rides, just like a zoo. It's an animal park. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's probably what I'm looking forward to the most. I need to investigate the others because we're not really ride people. We don't ride rides like that. Console. Yeah, I think spending, at least a year down there just wandering around Florida, excuse me, if not longer, would be fun. But everything happened with the COVID and all the layoffs and all kinds of stuff that I'm just not sure what we're going to do right now. We've still got to move somewhere. We just got to figure out where. I'll pull it here and go all the way through. raining. I don't want to go over there in the rain. I have a raincoat in here somewhere. I gotta get all my stuff together. Before I go out there. Start with putting my raincoat on. I think I have an umbrella in here, but it's way in the back, which is, of course, the best place for it. I had a really nice umbrella that I used to keep where I could get to it and stuff, but I left it somewhere. Not cool, but it is what it is. So, that's there. I'm gonna so you can keep you guys on here while I run up here. It's gonna be a minute. And it's raining harder. Not cool. Didn't want me to say anything. Chat was right. So let me guys, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the screen up while I run up here and do what I need to do. It shouldn't be but a minute. I have text messages on here. Oh, okay. Cool. Text messages are coming into my other phone from, well, not text messages, iMessages. Here we go. Pause the video part. When I turn off the car, it's going to change the sound because the sound will be coming from the phone. I'm going to go ahead and put this up in chat. And that way everybody knows I will be right back. Okay, it looks like the rain's coming down a little bit. Oops, I forgot one more thing I need to do. And I need this phone to do it. Hold on. My other phone is older, so it's Touch ID. And I get confused between the Touch ID and the Face ID sometimes. Trying to fog up. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Don't miss me too much. Put it there. I'm back. Wait. Now I gotta get home before my class starts. This way. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me through the headphones now. Howdy, Don. Did I miss anything? Back to the rain driving. This is a bad intersection. I don't know why they did this. This is a very large shopping center. This is the only light leaving the shopping center, so it's very, very busy. And it backs way up all the time. They painted the apartments over there. That up there so I can see. The sunshine's coming back out. Yeah, but it's a busy shopping center, and it's on the corner of two very busy roads. And basically I-85 is behind it. So having just that one entrance with the light is really difficult because it's a tiny little entrance. And it used to never have a light, honestly. Excuse me. So when they did some remodeling of the shopping center, they changed the entrance. They moved it, and then they put a light because it used to be further down by the end. But they moved it, and then they added the light. So I guess I should be happy there's a light at all because there used to not be a light. Jiffy Lube is hiring. They don't pay very much, I don't think. That's possibly why they're hiring. You know, it's very sad. A lot of these dealerships, like you go to a dealer to get your car done because you feel that the mechanics there know what they're doing. They're mechanics just for, like, say, who do I want to use? Dodge. So you take your car back to the Dodge mechanic because you think, or Dodge dealership because you think that is the best place for it. They know what they're doing, they have good techs, blah, blah, blah. In reality, because he left where he was to go work for one dealership, and it was a franchise Mercedes dealership, and it was bad. And it wasn't Mercedes' fault. This franchise is known to be bad. We just hoped he had heard things from someone that worked there that ended up not being true. The guy just told him stories in order to get him to come on so he could get the sign-on bonus for him. So we had hoped that because it was Mercedes that it would be different. And then he went over to another dealership, poached him basically, and said, look, come over here, we'll give you this, that, and this, and blah, blah, blah. He went over there, and they put him in another department saying, well, we don't have a bay for you just yet, let's put you over here doing this job, and then we'll move you over there as soon as that bay opens up. And instead of honoring, the pay that they told him that they would pay him, they paid him $12 an hour, which is less than half, or about, probably less than half of what he was making before. About that time, luckily, when all this happened, and the dealers are like, well, you didn't get it in writing, so we don't know that that person told you that. And of course, that person had told him that he was going to be making a certain amount of money. Well, I didn't tell him that, So they lied and played games with him. And if you learn one, always get it in writing. Two, I have also learned that dealers do not pay their techs well at all. Some dealers treat them badly on top of it, but a lot of dealers don't pay their techs well. One of the reasons that he doesn't go back to a specific brand dealer, because he won't make the money he's making now. Plus, when you work with a dealer that deals with a lot of different brands, you get a lot of experience that you might not have ever had before. But it just amazed me that dealers don't, I always figured that somebody, mechanics would want to go work for a dealer, that would be the best job in the long run, because you would get paid better, because dealers charge more for stuff, because it's the dealer. That you would get paid better, and you would get better benefits, and blah, 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 and you don't. You just flat out do not. That Explorer over there looks just like mine, except a different color. Anyway. And I also found out that the dealers like to have people work there that don't know what they're doing. They might have like one or two techs that know what they're doing, but then they, for the most part, they just hire people who don't really know what they're doing and, quote, train them. And that's how they get away with not paying them very much. CDC on the right, on the other side of the bus. Sliding around a little bit here. Now hiring DeKalb County Fire and Rescue. Who wants to be a fireman? They're hiring. Oh wow, Aladdin's is closed. Today's today, Wednesday. They should be open today. Crazy land. They had good food. They were, excuse me, they have Mediterranean food. It's really good. They were a little on the expensive side. Emory University on the right. Dorms on the left. never been to that building, Clifton Tower. That must be adult residences. These dorms on the left are actually bigger than they look because they go way up in the back. Fraternity and Sorority Road to the right. Some other Emory Hospital buildings up there. And if you go down a little bit on the right-hand side, you'll see the original Emory University Hospital. Come on, people. The light does not stay green forever. It's pretty fall with all the leaves on the ground. Lost because somebody just went around them. People drive like idiots here. Yeah, see, here in the fall, right about the time that the leaves look their best is when it starts raining and storming, so all the leaves fall off the trees. Crazy times. North Druid Hills High School on the left. Really old high school that was added on to. Old building. I don't know if it's added on to as much as an extra building was built next to it. I don't think they actually connect. I'm not yawning. I'm not yawning, you are. So who caught on Monday night's Jeopardy? I bawled my eyes out at the beginning of that, and the guy up there was crying too. If you're living under a rock and have not heard, the longtime host of Jeopardy and several other shows, Alex Trebek, passed away from his cancer. And I guess they said he filmed 35 shows or 35 shows ahead. So 7 more weeks, I guess. Cleveland Browns daily live stream is live. Chubb is coming back. And I think was it Landry that had the ACL surgery? It was a success. And they've showed pictures of him hobbling about. I'm sure he will not be back this week, though. It's too soon. Did not make the light. No, not the light. The light. That would be rough to have that house right there. get in and out of that driveway. So I got confirmation today, the house that they're remodeling next to me, they're just flipping it. They added a room onto the back, put a new roof on it, and closed the carport. It'll probably be pretty nice when they're done with it, because they gutted the inside, ripped out all the walls inside too. I just wish they would get it done and be quiet about it so that our life could get back to normal. These are pretty this year. Bouncy, bouncy. Big water. Yeesh. Well, there's not anybody on the sidewalk, because that would have been bad. I would have felt so bad. I don't think I brought my sunglasses. I thought I would need my sunglasses, but I forgot. This is Georgia, and the weather is crazy in Georgia. What is humanly? There's an office building there. It's coming soon, humanly. I have to look that up. So my other phone is definitely T-Mobile service, and it definitely does not have a good signal out here, like my AT&T phone. I'm streaming on the AT&T phone right now because I knew that this one wasn't going to be great service-wise. And I haven't had a chance. I had to be in class yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to, speaking of class, I'm going to have to end the stream. I think I need to pull over and get into my class, or I'm going to get in trouble for attendance issues. Pull over up here. I thought I would be home before class started. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Dawn, thank you for hanging out with me. Hey, Jeff. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to end the stream. I've got another phone here. I can get on my class, so it looks like I'm there. What email did I use for that? Oh, yes, this one. Which I do not have there. Great. Okay, I'm going to be late for my class. Blue Durango, Lake House Coffee. It's a big world. Someone has to caffeinate it. I'm going to have to check out this Lake House Coffee. BlueDurangoIcedTea.com. LakeHouseCoffee.com. I need a new coffee supplier. My other one I do not like because they are not reliable enough. Oh, of course, you're turning left. Maybe. Someday they're turning left. Let's just take our old time and wait until all the traffic comes. If you drive slow enough, oh my gosh, really? If you drive slow enough, you can manage to wait until there's traffic there. That's what they did, and then they did not turn once they had the chance. So, that big hole in the ground over there used to be a Bank of America. They are building luxury apartments starting at around $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom. I'm not road raging. Hey, Carol. If I was road raging, then I would have been saying bad words and yelling at the cars. I behave actually rather well when I'm on stream compared to when I'm off stream. But yeah, this used to be a Bank of America in a giant parking lot. They are building a high-rise here. They were supposed to put affordable housing in it. Somehow they weaseled out of that. They're building somebody's building another high-rise in another location, which they've done. They were supposed to put affordable housing in it as well, and they weaseled out of that. Now, I'm not sure who is going to pay $3,000 a month to rent an apartment, a one-bedroom apartment at that, in downtown Decatur. Because there's not, I mean, they're going to walk too far. It's not like right at the train station. They got to walk up to the train station. It's not horribly far, but it's not horribly close either. I mean, it's definitely doable. It's like 3 blocks away. But I don't know. I just don't get it. $3,000 is a lot for a one-bedroom apartment, regardless of where it is. But I could see it happening more so like downtown Atlanta, not downtown, but Buckhead, maybe Buckhead, Atlanta. I think it's Buckhead. Buckhead the area, not Buckhead the city. 2 different places. I don't know why. One thing about it down here, you just accept things. You don't question them. They just are. If you try to figure stuff out, sometimes you'll go crazy. Get a doggy. Weekend open container zone. That's new. No, I did not say butthead, Atlanta. I said buckhead. Like a deer, a buck. Or like a dollar buck. And I don't know why they started calling it that. But it's the real ritzy area of Atlanta. It used to be, I mean, there's a lot of big old mansions over there. But the part down by the shopping in the city, more city area, that part is a lot of Buckhead is full of people who just have a lot of debt, not necessarily a lot of money. Let's
trees. Ice house loft. There used to be an ice house there. There's so much history here that they do not embrace. They just tear stuff down and rebuild it. And like their thing is to rebuild these like warehouses into lofts and stuff, but they tear down most of the original building, if not all of it, instead of just converting it. Ooh, more water. Yeah, our infrastructure is really bad here. Water just tends to hang around when it rains. And it rains different here than it does up north. It rains a lot, usually all at once. And there's most of the time nowhere for the water to go right away. And one thing that I was amazed at when I moved down here, people use pine straw for mulch. Where I'm at, people pay people to take, or where I was from, people pay people to take pine straw away, the old pine needles and stuff. Here, people pay people to not only purchase it, but bring it and put it down on the ground for mulch. I don't know. But what happens is the pine straw in the water, like it rains so hard and the pine straw carries or the water carries the pine straw, and then it clogs up the drainage system. Same with the leaves right now because it's fall, and the drainage system is not exactly modern. Most of Atlanta infrastructure is not modern. That's why we have so many water main breaks all the time. Over here, where I live, you keep water. You keep bottles of water in your house. And it's not because you're a prepper, but you do it as if you were a prepper. It's because at least once a year, if not more, water will go out for a week. And when that happens, the stores empty out of water, and there's no place to get water unless you drive away from the city for a while. It's kind of crazy. I never thought it's like you're in a huge metropolitan city, and yet you have to stockpile water because at any given time you're not going to have it. Power went out last night. Power likes to go out a lot too. It only went out for about 5 minutes the second time. The first time it was only out for about a minute, just long enough to knock me out of work. Ooh, look at those clouds over there. Interesting clouds. I don't think so, because the hurricane, it became a hurricane again today, and it changed course. It might be the front, like way out bands, but because those clouds up there look like the beginnings of something. Like the front of a something rolling in. But the hurricane's still out in the Gulf, and it's curving inland. It's supposed to go across Florida and actually by you guys. You guys, according to my one friend, you're on the dirty side of it. Are these people crazy? In and out. Oh my gosh. This is why I hate driving here. People don't know how to drive. They drive all over the place in crazy land times. Into our little spot where we'll stop and look at the chat and then let you guys go so you can go home to my class, which I am late for. But yeah, they I don't know how. I wonder if I can add a picture in here. No. Nope, can't add a picture. Interesting. Yeah, the hurricane is actually supposed to go across Florida, just above Orlando now. It's not going to hit us at all. The rain that we're having today is all we're going to get. And then it's supposed to clear out and be beautiful this weekend, when originally the hurricane was supposed to come straight up and hit like around the Panhandle, Alabama area and come up through that way. Leave us with some rains and stuff. Good for us, bad for you guys. And my friend's not prepared at all because they weren't expecting it to come that way. She's in Lakeland. I'm not going to make that light. Okay, guys. Maybe I will make the light because so much traffic is coming this way. Nope, car coming. Nope, did not make the light. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. With that beautiful pictures, beautiful leaves and dead trees and things. I didn't hit anything. It's the driveway. It's all tore up. They put it on a hill instead of doing it right. They just like put little concrete slabs and they're separating with the settling. Silly Jeff. Okay, guys, I will see you on streams at some point today, probably. Today is Wednesday, so after work, I will if I get off early enough, I'll pop onto the Monarch Moments chat or stream, even though they're not here. And I'll see you guys later. You guys be well today.